right. I guess that's one thing about having long hair is once in a while you just get this hair. Just get this hair. What's up, everybody? I'm trying to get my screen down. We will go over to Instagram. I just put that title just to put that title. If you don't know, YouTube's changing a lot of things, man. They're changing a lot of things. And for bigger channels, especially vape channels, it's a problem. Which is a shame. It is. To be honest, dude. I feel as though most of the big channels, besides a couple, aren't really I don't want to say they're not they're not relevant. I don't want to say that because they are relevant. They're not as active for the most part, most of them. There's a couple that are very active that they kind of surpassed other channels. There's some that kept going and kept evolving. Some of them only do a couple videos a week. But if there's any kind of vape in their name, they got to change it. They got to change that. They got to change anything that you're not allowed to like put links in the description. You're not allowed to do that anymore. So that's a problem. That's a problem with doing reviews, not putting the link in the description because when you do these reviews for companies, they want you to put the link in the description. They want people to say, "Oh, I like that," and click on a link and go there. So, listen, as for my channel, I don't think it's going to affect me at all. First of all, I'm not even at that point where it would affect me. Money-wise, for sure. I think they're taking money from people. I don't know. But I think my channel's looked at more of a how-to channel than it is a vaping channel, if that makes any sense. Yeah, like if you go watch Mike Vapes actually does it the right. Yeah, he says like I can't put the link in the description. Sorry. He's the only one I really see say that. I've never seen anybody else say that, but it's true. You're not allowed to do that. I don't know. They've never said anything to me though. I've put a couple links in the description. They've never said anything. Yeah, but I think they look at my channel more of like an arts and crafts or a how-to, which I think is fair. I think that's pretty much what it is. You know, of course, vaping's directly related to it, like a lot, but I don't think you can even watch my channel if you have an account that's under 18. I definitely set that up. The problem is people, um, the people, yeah. So they started saying the link thing, Ray. They started saying like you can't do the link thing, but now they're kind of enforcing it. They're enforcing it now. They kind of warned you for a little bit. Like when you're a creator, these things pop up. When I have one right now, these things pop up. Like I have one right now that says Hangout on Air Live is going away later this year. For quick streaming, try youtube.com webcam. That's what I use most of the time anyway. So thank you. I don't need that every fucking day. So if what was I just saying? Yeah, so you get these things and they'll tell you like soon you can't do this, soon you can't do this. Now they're starting to enforce it. So people that were putting links in are probably going to be asked to stop doing that, or they'll probably won't be able to monetize their thing, their video. So if yeah, so I don't think it affects me. I don't think. But if anybody has vape in their name, you'll probably see them take it out. You're going to see a lot of people start going over to. You're going to see a lot of people starting to go over to other places like Twitch and whatever the other places are. Vimeo. I might try Vimeo. I'm not sure. It seems like every time I open up another app, it just puts more work on me. And it's just, that's another thing. It's like, I don't do this for money. I have a job, and the money on top is just extra. It's just extra to make things move along better. But I did this for a long time without money, and I would have done it even longer. Chad Dotson, what's up? Chris Payne, what's up? Crazy Coils is here. Dark Side Coils. Dustin Singer, Jason Walker, Jerry Lawrence, Johnny Deathhead, what's up? Josh Main is here. We got things to show that Josh Main sent over. Kim Dixon, what's up, Kim? Clayton, what's up? Mr. Gunther, Mr. Burgundy, Ray Maruso, Those Beans, Trevor is that one person. Anybody I didn't say hi to? What is up? You just weren't on my participants list. Hellbilly Hick, what's up? If I see you, I will shout you out. And anybody watching that's not chatting, what's up? It's early. That's how I like it. That's how I fucking like it. So I think I'm going to start looking at my comments and maybe picking out a comment or two each week to talk about. I already seen one. It's actually by somebody in chat. I did actually comment back to them this morning. 6 a.m. Damn. Pup Man's here. Pup Man, I think I had you pegged wrong, man. I'm sorry. I think I had you pegged wrong. I assumed Pup Man was a troll from the jump. I seen him on other shows and stuff. I had him pegged wrong. I'm sorry. I can admit when I was wrong. It's 15:10. Oh shit. Kazi the Mighty, what's up? Yeah, okay, so we will go over to Instagram. We will look at Coil Class. We will look at Use Guys. I will show off. It's probably going to be longer than an hour today. I ain't going to lie to you. I got stuff to do today, but it's mostly just build coils and get mail together. I did watch the bare knuckle fight. Man, that bare knuckle fighting's fun. That fight sucked. Oh, that fight sucked. I did not like that fight. And I think something was going on. Dude, their cameras suck. Their cameras fucking suck. I don't think that they have the cameras to pick up with what was going on. I think Paulie was landing much more than we seen, and we just didn't see it. Because I seen Paulie land 2 punches, but at the end of every round, whatchamacallit was busted up. There's a good chance that Paulie was punching so fast that we weren't seeing everything. I really think that was happening. If you watch the I'm No Joe, I thought Paulie, just like other people said, Paulie should win that fight. I think Tarvis said that, like, Paulie should win this fight. He should. You thought he won 4 rounds to 1? See, I couldn't see what he was doing. I seen like he was swinging, and it looked like he was so fast that they weren't picking it up, because he's fast. He really is. And that used to be a problem with like Roy Jones fights. Like, he's trying to be so fast. Like, even his fakes are like just so fast. And then when he swings, and you're like, what the fuck? Did he hit him? I don't even see. And at the end of the round, you see Artem's face is all bloody, and you're like, he had to be hitting him. They're not like headbutting each other or nothing. He had to be hitting him. And he's saying, like, I'm jabbing the shit out of him. And that's what it looked like. It looked like he was jabbing him so quick. So, listen, I like Artem. He's not the best fighter in the world, but he's probably right where he should be. I think he's right where he should be in bare knuckle boxing. I fell asleep during the fight before that. The fight before that was really good. But I was watching other fights and stuff. So let's just get to the we'll do the build later. I'm going to show this build I built last night. It was a long video. I did not expect that. I built this build last night. It's a groove fuse. Let me get a light on. This build is a groove fused triple core with staples on in between. I don't know what you would call this. It's basically like a double staple stagger fuse Clapton, I guess you would say. In fact, you know what? I could probably show you something. Hold on a second. I'll show you. Wait, no, that wouldn't be it. Never mind. I can't show you anything. I'll show you nothing. I show you nothing. Let me see if I have it here. No. I think I know where it is. I actually think I know where it is. But even though it's probably not the best example I'm going to give you, I could probably give you a better example. Okay, here you go. This isn't, I thought this was different, but it's not. This isn't groove fused. This would be if it was just regular fused. It's a little different. It's a little different, but, you know, if you regular fuse something like that, it comes out looking like that. You know, it goes in the spaces. It comes out looking just like this. Now, this is a little bit different of a build. That's a staple stagger fuse Clapton frame, staple stagger fuse Clapton. It's a crazy build we did one night. It's up there somewhere. But when you groove fuse, you get something like this. And I think most of you are here for this. It doesn't quite go in the spaces. It just goes into the grooves of a Clapton. All right. So we'll fire this up. We'll color it up, and I'll show you how it glows and stuff, like how the glowing action happens. I'm pretty sure the ribbon's going to glow first. That's usually how it happens, because I think that's an important thing to show, and I don't show it really. Yeah, like a tank track. So, hey, that lighting looks pretty good right now, I think. Does that lighting look pretty good? I think my lighting looks pretty good. I got that daylight coming in here, and I got the fucking light coming in there. So first, I want to look at, since Josh Main's here, I want to look at something that he sent me over. So Josh sent me over, I was thinking Josh lived closer too. I do appreciate him sending this. So this is his mod, but he said, you know, I'm going to send you this over. You can do a review on it, send it back, whatever. But he also put something else in there for me, which was super nice. So what he sent over, let me go to 720 and see what it looks like. I don't think red shirts work good. It looks so good on here, man. It looks so good on the computer. Maybe it's just because this phone sucks. So he sent over buffering. Looks all right. It could look better. Okay. So he sent over. First of all, this box is cool. What is it? Is this like a mailing, like a monthly subscription thing? Vape box? Is that like a monthly subscription thing? That's not what it is. That's just the box he used. You're a good packer, dude. What do you do? What do you do for a living? Because you could pack stuff for a living, dude. Look how he packed this. And I even pulled some stuff out, so it's not quite as good. But look how he packed this. How fucking nice is that? What's up, Vapor Cat? You're a carpenter too? Okay, cool. You're not a packer, which might be a good thing. Okay. So, he did put everything back. Now, what is in here is, I'm a little confused by something. A little confused, but we'll figure it out together. Okay. So I did open up one of these. So there's two big boxes, right? So this is Sub-Ohm Innovations, okay? This is Josh's stuff. So he didn't. This is Josh's stuff he sent over so I could do a review and show you guys and try it out to see how good it is. Because, you know, I use Mechmods. One of my favorites is this Ronin X2, all right? But I'm a fan of Sub-Ohm Innovations. In fact, if I like this, I may buy one. This is a Sub-Ohm Innovations, all right? This is Sub-Ohm Innovations. So they were the first people to do that clutch button, that broadside stole. I shouldn't say stole. They got inspired by the button. I ain't that guy. I ain't that guy to tell people they're stealing shit. They were inspired by this clutch button. All right. This is a Sub-Ohm Innovations. It comes with the mod, and it's a hybrid, just like the Times Vape and Tenacious XT. The Dreamer, just like the Dreamer and the Ardent. The RDA came separate, and you could make it smaller. This is the Shorty. All right. So this is like the second version. Actually, this is like the second version. This is like the third version. They call this the SZX. The SZX. So this, I have to feel both. Okay, that's just the copper thing. So this is the mod here. Everything says competition. Okay, so this is the Shorty X competition mechanical mod. 2-piece clutch contact, silver plated. I'm going to do a video on this, so I don't want to get too into explaining everything. Plus, I don't want to make this video super long. But look at this guy. It's just a hybrid tube. The button is almost like a Kennedy button, isn't it? So I guess you don't even have to take that out because this comes off, right? So them threads are nice. So this is a stainless mod, huh? They did stainless, eh? Definitely something in there. Just gonna be careful with this. The springs are in there and stuff. This comes out. I could twist that out, right? Of course I can. It has to come out. I don't think there's any way that you can't take it out. Here's my ceramics. I wish I had some rubber things, some rubber. I wish I had some rubber. Wow, guys, I would normally never do this. But I'll be right back. I just got extremely hungry and I didn't eat nothing. 1 second. Wow, I just got extremely hungry. Last 5 minutes. I don't realize when I'm on a weekend, right? Usually on a weekday, I'm up at 5. I eat something by 7. So I'm on a schedule. So when I don't eat until 9:30, I'm pretty hungry. Extra spring. I'm going to go down so you guys don't have to watch me chewing like a horse. Okay. Just grabbed a couple cookies. Okay. So, very nice. Now, this is the mod. We will get a battery up in here. I'll show you how it fires. I love the button. The button's really cool. It's an X shape, basically. And it's got, those are the vent holes. Also, it's something to turn it with. All right. Oh, okay. This is, wait a minute, what? What? What is this? This is a regular. So what is this, Josh? This is a regular sub-ohm. These are the whatchamacallit. This is the silver contact. This is the silver contact upgrade, right? He texted this to me. He did tell me what this is. I'm just an asshole. And this, what is this? Is this a sleeve of some sort? Silver or a copper sleeve. So where does the copper sleeve go? Because this is to the old one, right? This is to the old one. This is to the one I just showed. But a sleeve. No. And this is a sleeve. I know what this is. This is to another version, I think. This is a sleeve. Unless it's the sleeve. No, I don't have the mod that the sleeve fits on. Not the mod that the sleeve fits on. Which is weird because I didn't know that they had another mod. I knew they had the Legendary. I knew they had the whatchamacallit. But that, and then they have one with a sleeve. I'm actually remembering that they have one with a sleeve. I do remember that now. So I'm going to get this all away. So there's also RDAs in here. No, Josh, you're awesome. You're awesome for sending over this stuff. Get this guy away. And we will look at the RDAs. So these are both the same RDAs. I'm going to open up the one, and this is a competition cap. Okay, cool. I'm interested to see what that competition cap's about. All right, so let's do, just to see what this looks like. Okay, so it's kind of the same deal. Now, I did have an issue figuring out if this opens the same way, and it probably does. But this is the Sub-Zero. It should be a 2-post. And then there's a competition cap. You're going to see what I talk about copper. Dude, does this go up like the old one? I don't know if the O-rings are just tight. There you go. I got it. There you go. Okay. So what did they do here? Does this ring actually come off though? I have to look at it. Look at them. They have like blocks in there. This is a really cool deck, actually. Really cool deck. And those things go up. They go up like that. So you could unscrew this. I was actually always interested to see how this actually worked, to tell you the truth, because I knew it was a really cool design. Sub-Ohm Innovations had really, really good designs, like the clutch system, the hybrid design. They also did something called, they did some tank a long time ago. So that opens up all the way. When you bring them screws up, that's going to open all the way, and it's going to open that. All right. So this is kind of like a couple things, but this came out first, I believe. This came out before like the Warrior or whatever. This isn't like too new. All right. But I'm going to show you what I mean about the copper. That's why copper I don't really like messing with. They're fun to look at. They hit hard. They're good for competition. But that's why I usually stray from copper. But you can polish this up. And I actually will polish that up to show you that stuff. Like, I bet Josh got the copper first and said, fuck that. You see there around that hole? So what happens after a while is it gets really bad like that. And you have to keep cleaning it. This is really nice, Josh. I do appreciate you sending this over. This is going to be fun. Ooh, the competition cap. What color is this? It looks copper. No, it's brass. It looks cleaner. That's cool. I like that. It's like a whole metal thing instead of having this top cap. you have the whole chuff cap. So this would be for if you want to go to cloud comps or something. You got that chuff cap. I bet you this thing vapes really good. My issue with this is that I believe the first one vaped so good because it was bottom airflow. But I'm going to give it a whirl and do a video on it and stuff. I'm going to do a pre-recorded with this, of course, because this is really cool. Now that I know how this opens, it's rose gold. Cool, cool, cool. All right. That's actually pretty cool. I wonder if it fits on anything else. It's pretty deep. They're very tall things, ain't they? Like very tall atomizers. Everything's nice though, dude. When this stuff comes, it's always really clean. Like their stuff is real clean, really machined. All the tolerances are really good. Like everything that Sub-Ohm Innovations does is really nice. I mean, I'm sure that O-ring is tight because he washed it. I bet it comes like perfect. And after you get some juice on there, I bet it's fucking great. But since now, Josh, does this come off? Does this come off to put onto the mod directly? Is there directions in here? I'd like to check out directions. It does, Mark. Oh, what's up, Mark? Oh, look, this key is to open stuff up like this. Is this how you do it? Yep, there it is. Their other one, their key, do you remember the other key? It was just like I think I have one over there. It was just like a hook. Not a hook. Whatchamacallit? So you take that off. Oh, I see. Okay, you just take that out. You take this off. And then this will, oh, that's nice. That's better than the old design for sure. Okay, so this is very different how they do this. The whole bottom, the entire bottom is positive. This whole thing here is positive, and then around is the negative. The whole thing is positive. That whole, not just a little nub, the whole thing is positive, all right? If I'm not mistaken, these things are going to hit really hard because I think that they put the silver contacts in all of these. I'm not positive. And you're supposed to put positive down because the air is at the bottom, I believe. Oh, it's got a plastic sleeve on the inside, so if your battery wrap's messed up, it's okay. But we're going to put, it's only 18650. All right, so we're going to put this on here like this. All right, I'm going to put this to the side right now. So this is what it looks like when it's all said and done. Put that on. I'm going to put this cap on. I love how clean it is. Like there's no Sub-Ohm Innovations on the barrel. It is what it is. It's right down there. That's it. They didn't like over brand it or anything like that. You put that on like that. So the whole shorty setup is like this. Look how nice that is. It's like so nice. This is the old one. Old one's a little taller. Look at that. Old one is a little taller. Man, and it's got nice weight to it too. Even without the battery, it's really good weight, and it's just really nice. Let's just do something real quick. I really actually don't want to because it's going to take up too much time. Let's do, I don't want to build this just yet. We will wait for the video for that. What I will do is I will put this on. Oh, look at that. It's got a plastic cap in there too. I will put this on here, and I will get a RDA. I love the black metal here. I will get an RDA that has most of this stuff is a couple different pieces, I can tell you that. So this is a 24, so this is a 25 millimeter, maybe it's a 26. No, it's a 25, I think. And I could screw this button up. It's like a .12 building there. Could use more juice. Could probably use another re-wicking too. I don't know if I have anything super low right here to try. It's just regular. Getting hard to me. That's a .12. That hits good. That hits really good. It's probably going to hit as hard as any mech mod can hit, you know? There's a few mech mods out there that just, they hit as hard as they could hit. You can't get much higher than that. That's it. It's like you can't make it hit any harder, you know? So this is very cool. So I got stuff to do a video on. I do appreciate it, Josh. I know a couple of these things he said are Almy, which is awesome too. So I'll have to read the whatchamacallit again. I would love to build stuff on here. I'll show you guys like coils you could build. You could build like anything on these. Yeah, I think what Josh's point was is to show him me like how good this mod is. I love this one. This is one of my favorite mods. So I think he wanted to show me like, look at their second one, dude. And that's why he sent this over. And he might have got Subliminal Innovations another customer. So we shall see. We shall see. My biggest gripe with Subliminal Innovations was their painting. I didn't like how they do their painting. And that was just my biggest gripe with them, is that you don't put this kind of paint on copper. And I didn't know that until I bought it. But I actually, this whole setup is like $260. So it's kind of, it's not high end, but it's up there, you know, it's up there. You get the whole, it's like 190 for the mod and 80 for the RDA. It was something like that. Like 180 for the mod and 80 for the RDA. But this was like 2.5 years ago. So they're kind of up there in price, you know. It's really good. It's really, really good. I'm gonna have to take care of that. Just put them in here. We'll do that. It'll be laying down so I don't drop it. Okay. So I will show you guys a video on that. I actually might record that today. I have to record a couple videos today. One being the recovery video. All right. So let's go over to. Man, I hope I can rebox this the same way. I see what he did. Okay. I want to go over to whatchamacallit. Yeah, he's a good boxer. What a perfect box for this package. What sucks is one of them boxes is going to be gone, I think. Oh, and we got to put this back. Okay, let's put this back on here. So they give this key that has their thing on there, which is super classy. Their old one was just so simple. It was just like a loop. It was just like basically like 16 gauge stainless steel in a loop. It was like basically just this part, but only a rod. It wasn't even squared off or anything. Very nice. Put this away. All right, so can I keep the box, dude? I want the box. I ain't gonna lie, dude. I kind of want that box. If you got more, I would love to keep it, and I'll find something else to put your stuff away in safely and all. I'll make sure it gets back to you in the same condition, if not better. All right. But yeah, you put it in there, and then you put it in the bubble wrap. I've learned how to package good from Dawn from the Doors, a very good package person. And getting so many packages from her, I see how the right way to package stuff is. And, you know, she don't just send me juice. She sent me a lot of things. She sent me stuff for giveaways. She sent me a TS. She sent me a dot mod. You know, she sent me glass. Sent me high-end stuff, you know, a mod. The whatchamacallit, I had to send to her, and then she sent back the Ronin X2. Because the Ronin X2 actually had a paint issue, too. The Ronin X2, when we first got them, we got them in California. When we first got them, it was scratching up. Me and Dawn's was scratching. And since we were still in Cali, Dawn actually mentioned it to them. And then they came up to me and said, "How's your mod doing?" And I said, it's doing the same thing. And they said, "All right, enjoy it for, you know, for the rest of the weekend and when you get home, and then send it back to us and we'll figure it out." All right. What's up, Crazy Face McGee? So that's that. That's that. I actually wonder. I wonder. This is what I wonder. I also wonder, do these stack together? That's what I was wondering. Does the old one and the new one stack together? Do you know? Like, could I, in theory, stack these two mods, mine and yours, to get a series? I'm also interested in that, because I know you could stack the Sub-Ohm with a couple other ones. That it is possible to do that. I'm going to pack this wrong. Okay. No, that don't work. Usually them sleeves would work together, but they don't. Sometimes the sleeves from some mods fit on the sleeves of other mods. I'm actually going to take this out because it's messing up the packaging. And I know these are the silver contacts to the one mod that I have. See these? So anybody that doesn't know, silver hits really hard. And you could buy silver contacts for your mods. These are the silver contacts to the mod that I have. These are all the contacts. So it would make it hit harder. It would make your contacts knower and stuff like that. So we'll play around with that as well in the video. All that stuff. All right, let's go over. I do want to do some comments today. I think I'm going to do them on the regular. You might be able to, because I know that they like doing that. They like doing the stacking thing. So what would it be? You would probably have to take this off. I think you have to like keep the middle in. There's like something you're supposed to keep in there. Let me just see if the threads are the same real quick. That's a male, so that wouldn't work. That might work. No, because you would have to do this. I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Because, oh, maybe I'm wrong. One sec. No, that's a female. That's a male. That's a male. So two males can't go together. That's gay. I'm kidding. And then that's female, and that's female. So no, you can't. You can't. Can't. All right. You got to get the stack tube, yeah. Because I could put this and the rig mod work together. This and the rig mod work together. You know? There's a couple mods that you can stack together. I have two mods. I have the Ragnarok and the oh, it's an old mod. The Nemesis. The Nemesis. The Nemesis. And the Ragnarok. Those are two that I have that you can stack. Yeah. All right. Let's go over to the Instagrams. Ned should make an appearance at some point. I think there's some things that Ned has to say. Okay. So let me do this. Take that down. Now with the whole coil class thing, I kind of knew that this was going to happen. Man, I don't know if there's more entries to a coil class week than this week. And I kind of knew that was going to happen. When Aliens came out, I knew that people were going to really get into it. And they did. They did get into it. So let me find where we left off. And actually, I also need to find, there it is. I need to find this. I need to find the list of my people. I know I have it in here nicely. That's week 7. I hope it's this book. Just give me a minute. I have like everybody's name written down. I hope it's in this book. What I should do is have just a specific book just for coil class, because doing this is getting a little crazy, and I'm starting to think that it's not in this book. So if it's not in that book, then What book is it in? Oh, man. Don't do this to me, please. Here it is. Okay. I got it. Sweet. So I have the people written down that have done stuff so far. The last build we looked at was Mr. Pebbles Vertebrae. Mr. Pebbles Vertebrae. So I'm going to go down. Oh, it looks like there was a lot this week. How did that happen? Wait, where is it? Is this it? Mr. Pebble. Braid. Did I not like it? No, that wasn't it because I see my stuff here. This is it. Is this it? I don't know if that's it. Because I see some frame staples here. I remember looking at this stuff. This got to be it right here. Okay. Let me get these guys on the screen. I believe that what I'm about to show you was the last thing that I showed you last week. All right. I believe this is the last picture we've seen on the Coil Class hashtag. So that's where we're at. We're on hashtag Coil Class. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we got a Search No More here. We got a Bradiator, which is done very good. What weeks am I doing here? Week 13, 14, and 15. So we got staple, anything that's a staple, or an alien so far is what's going on the list. So very good. Search No More. We got staples here from WP Mac. So WP Mac goes on that list. We get a pen. So we're going to get WP Mac. That's really nice staples, by the way, anyway. We got some specs up here. 18 ply, 0.3, 28. That's a frame staple in 46. Very good. Kim Dixon with some frame staples and staples. Very good in that umbrella RDA. 8 times 0.4, 36. Ooh, that's rough to wrap. Good job. 8 pieces of 0.4 is not easy, Kim. You did a really good job. 8 ply is very hard to wrap, and you wrap them great. Wow. That's really good. I am thoroughly impressed. Very good. So we had some people put their staples in since they missed it last week. Josh Main's got them 2 Frapples, and Josh Main is on the list now. So a lot of people are playing catch up from last week. Very good. Very good. So frame staples we got here in 40 gauge. Very nice. Oh, there it is. Is that it? Is that the... Wait, what RDA is that? Is that the RDA? No, that's not the RDA, is it? No, that's not. It looks similar. The post looks similar, but that's not the RDA. Oh, who's this guy? These are the coils I built during that coil class. I like that picture a lot. These are the other coil from the coil class challenge. This is just Jason. Just Jason with some frame staples here. Very, very good. Let us get... Oh, Josh Main was already on the list. Okay. Josh Main was already on our list anyway, but good job. So we're going to get just Jason on here on our list. Nice pictures. Purples, very good. Just Jason with some his second build. Nice. Frame staple. Jerry Law with some frame staples, or is it just staples? Let us see. 12 times 0.4, just a staple. Very good. That's the harder of the two. Now, Jerry Law is also already on the list. All right. Very good, Jerry. Did a great job. This is my picture. The vape show. Okay, that's just a repost from Straight Drip, and we seen that last week. Here's Mr. Pebble with another braid. That would be... What is that? Is that... It's a double strand. No. Is that just a fishtail? Either way, good job. Mr. Pebble. Vic Newton with some staple action. That's really cool. He did like a different kind of fuse on there. Put Vic on the list. He did like a Space Clapton triple parallel. Azrael Frost. So Azrael Frost did these. Now, these are all them builds. Cat Track, 3-core fused and Boneyard. Did a very, very good job. Wow, look at this guy. Bassmaster Cube with some twisted action. It's very nice. I like that build quite a bit. I hope he tagged you guys so we can look at this over there. Yeah, okay. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Azrael Frost with the Matrix. If I see one more from Azrael Frost, I'm going to have to put him on the list because he's really playing catch up. He's using that tag very well, and that's very good. Doing a really good job on this stuff, Azrael. Dave Benny with some aliens. There you go. Here we see now, people. He was the first one to do them aliens. So we're going to put Dave on the list. Those are really nice aliens. Henry's builds with them aliens. Very good. 326.36. So HB coils we will get on here. See, now you're going to see how many people did these aliens. I think a lot of people were waiting for this episode. I don't have chat up, guys, just so you know. Spacemaster Cube, the Ocula. Slave to the Ink with his staple coil, 14-ply ribbon, 36 out, 6 wraps mounted mesh. Oh, he's got more pictures. We're going to get Slave to the ink on this list. Yeah, this list is getting a lot bigger this week. It was really short last week, but and there he is with them aliens. So Slave to the ink gets a check next to his name. Very good. Dave Flowers with that frame staple. Let's get Dave on this list. So this list is to a giveaway that we're going to do next week. Next week, week 15. There isn't going to. Oh, actually, I'll talk about that in a little bit. Dave Flowers with the aliens. Was the last post he did a staple? Yes. Okay. Dave Flowers is going to get a check because now he has the aliens. So now we got a couple more people in the giveaway. That one person is now on the list. Very, very good. I'm loving seeing that people are getting excited when the aliens come up. Red Eye Loon. I don't know what that is, but I think we're going to see that later. HB coils. What was Henry's first build that we looked at? Was it an alien? I don't want to give him a check for the same build just yet. Yeah, okay, so it's the same build. All right, so no check just yet, Henry. Johnny Deadhead with them staples. Gotta get him on the list. Oh, yeah, this list is growing. Now, everybody needs to do 2 weeks in these 3 weeks. I am going to be changing up the rules after week 15. It's going to be basically the same, but it's going to make it a little more not complicated. And now Johnny is in because he's got the aliens. Very good. Very clean aliens, too. Mr. Pebble with that Tagawaya. Nice. That's a really nice lineup. Jerry Law with the aliens. So Jerry Law was already in, but we got to put a check next to that name. That's a really good alien, Jerry. I love seeing that people are going to be able to do aliens. So Jerry was best customer, and I'm loving that now. Jerry is going to be able to make her own aliens. It's pretty cool when you see people are able to do aliens because you know that now they have the best vape possible because aliens are pretty much the best vape you could get. All right, so Azrael Frost, he's going on this list, and he's getting a check because he just played catch up so well. We went through the same thing last week too. So just from him playing catch up so much and doing all these builds, he's going into the giveaway. He's just doing too good with this. And I'd like to promote that. Like, if you're behind on Coil Class and you want to play catch up in a week and you want to get all these done, do it. All right. Search No More's got that that 3-core. We're going to be going over them soon. Search No More with the alien. So Search No More is on the list. We did see other stuff from Search No More, and I think we've seen a couple things. Let's I'm going to give Search No More a follow first of all. Let's see how Search No More does in the next couple. See, he's catching up with the braids too. I think Search No More is going to be another one of them. He's done a couple posts this week. He's going to get in the giveaway. Yeah, see, he's just doing them all. He's the same thing. Like these guys didn't get these builds in on time, but it might just be because they didn't know about me. They didn't know about the channel. But now they're coming in and they're catching up to all these things. So, you know, here's another post, aliens. And I got to commend that. So CT Doom gets on that list with another very nice alien. I'd like to know how many people actually didn't know aliens until the video. I know a lot of people like already knew how to do aliens. Maybe the video helped a little bit, maybe not. CT Doom gets that check because he's got the frame staple. Very good. Sean O'Garrity with that alien. Now Sean he gets checked, but he was already in because of last week. And Bassmaster Cube. This build is really nice, Bassmaster. You like it. Dark Side Coils. Is Dark Side Coils on my list yet? Not yet, but now he is. Airborne Apes gets on that list. So many people are doing these aliens. It's pretty cool to see. The posts on this page watch this. It's pretty cool. All right, Kim Dixon with the, I believe these are the aliens. Yep, okay. Kim gets that check. Merlin with them aliens. Merlin's just waiting around for the bigger builds, I think. Rick Poe with the aliens. Is Rick Poe on this list? Rick Poe's already in the giveaway. I'm going to put him on this list anyway, just so I know. But Rick Poe is already on the list from last week. Bassmaster Cube with the staple. Now, where is Bassmaster at in all this? Bassmaster's on the list now. I'm running out of page space here. Dark Side Coils with the, what was Dark Side Coils first post? Was it aliens or something? Whatever. Dark Side Coils gets a check. I think it was aliens. I'm not positive. Just Jason with the aliens, but did Just Jason already have a check? Nope, Just Jason has a check now, though. Josh Main with Staples. Now, Josh Main is also, he gets a check, but he was also already in. Very good. VD Factory. Working on them aliens. Let me get VD on the list. This is the longest list I think I've had yet. Very good, VD Factory. You're definitely getting there. Rick Poe with the aliens. Rick Poe is already in, but Zach Vapes with some staples, right? You did 2 times 0.8, huh? 36 gauge. Oh, this is a low pro. Okay, gotcha. Mr. Pebble with that tidal wire. That's a really nice tidal wire, too. Rick Poe with some aliens. Don Corleone. I gotta start another page, I think. Yep, let's start another page. I don't have the whatchamacallit up yet, the chat up yet, just so people know. Those are nice aliens, though. Spaced. Nice 4 wraps. They're probably going to vape really good. BD Factory with them aliens. Vaping Jason. Is Vaping Jason on my list yet? He's got them staples. Vaping Jason was on my list, and now he's got a check. Vaping Jason with some more staples. Very good. Bassmaster Cube with some staples. Those are the ones that we just seen, though, from him, right? Yeah. Dave Flowers with some aliens. He's got a check already. Mac Myers with some aliens. That's a new name. Let's get Mac. If you do not see your builds here and you've been posting them using hashtag CoilClass, make sure that your account is not on private. Airborne Apes with the juice. Mac Myers with the staple. What was Mac Myers' first one? Aliens. Oh, Mac Myers gets that check. Got the aliens and the staples. Very good. Those are nice. Vaping Jason is already on the list. Good job. He's got them aliens. Josh Main is already on the list. That's a nice alien. Everybody's doing really good. There's not many that like have a bunch of mistakes in them and stuff. Vaping Jason's already on my list. Them 4 wraps. The Vapor Cat, 13 and 14, double whammy. The Vapor Cat is now. Did I have him on the list yet? No. There it is, all wrapped up. The alien. Bassmaster Cube with the reverse stag. Very good. He's having a lot of fun with them stags, huh? Micro Clapton stag. Straight drip. Okay, so I think we're into the top posts now. We are. So that is it. Yep, that is it. Here's the top posts. Most of them are this build from Straight Dripping, which is an awesome build. I ain't mad at you. Okay, man, that list got really big today. That list was not very big this week, but it got really big. I'm going to stop sharing for a second just to come back over and hang out with you guys for a little bit. I'm going to take a look at chat, see what's going on. Heyo! All right. What's up, Tommy Vapors? Wait. Tommy Vapors and the Sesh are here. Interesting. Very interesting. Those two do not like each other, let me tell you that. They do not like each other. Want to talk about drama? Whew. Saturation Station, Thomas Robinson. All right. So, Mark Leary is here. Did you do coil class, Mark? You're under coil class? Mark actually works with me now. Mark is now a coworker. We'll see it. Oh, what was the last thing we looked at? Hold on. So the last post we looked at was the Vapor Cats last of week 14 was Vapor Cat Alien. Okay, so that's the last one we looked at. So next week we will look at the builds that we put in for this week coming up, and then we will do a giveaway. Whoever has a check next to their name is in the giveaway. I have a bunch of people on the list. I'm not going through it, but I could tell you who already has a check on their name. So the people that are in from week 10, 11, and 12 were Jerry Law, Rodrigo, Sean O'Garrity, Rick Poe, and Josh Main. The people with checks next to their name that aren't on that list are Vape and Jason, Kim Dixon, Just Jason, Slave to the Ink, Dave Flowers, Johnny Deathhead, Search No More, 666, and CT Doom, Dark Side Coils, and Mac Myers. Those are who have checks next to their name already. Oh, I'm sorry, and the Vapor Cat did 2 weeks in a row. And the Vapor Cat. Okay. Guys, great job, especially with the Alien Week. Lots of people put in their staples. Bones the skate is here. So, Celine, you need to get in on this list. All right. Now, let's look at the use guys. I'm going to look at the use guys thing, see what's catching my eye, and then we're going to go over to the comments and talk about some stuff. And then we'll look at the builds and stuff. We'll heat it up, do stuff like that. This is probably going to be a longer coffee talk than usual, and that's okay. Okay, so let me go over to hashtag use guys. Every week I look at this hashtag use guys on here, and I'm just going to look at stuff that catches my eye. All right, we're almost up to 5,000 posts on the use guys. All right, so we will definitely look at all the top posts when we get there. In fact, let's look at the top. Let's see who's at the top posts first. Let's look at the top posts first because they did change it up a bit. They did change it up. So you might be asking yourself, how do you become a top post on Use Guys? You gotta be having a lot of clicks on your post. You gotta have a lot of comments, a lot of likes, a lot of shares. Whatever gets the most of them goes on top posts. I still don't have one of my builds on the top post, which is actually pretty funny because that means people are really commenting on some of these people's posts. Okay, so we do have some new ones here. Let's look at them. So we have Mr. Bassmaster Cube with this Enigma, Stitched Enigma. That is very nice. Really nice colors. We have Bassmaster Cube with this Super Stag. Very clean, very nice. Shark Dude with this build. This is the indented with the micro Clapton inside. We've seen this a couple weeks already. Bassmaster Cube with some micro Clapton Alien. Vic Newton. Now, we didn't see this. This is a stagger fuse Clapton twisted with another stagger fuse Clapton, helixed, and then he's got a stapled helix on the inside. That's a really cool build. I like that twisted wire especially. Straight dripping, and I'm not following straight dripping. Interesting. Now I am. That's weird. I even reposted this, and I wasn't following. These are really cool pictures. Bassmaster Cube with this. We've seen this guy. We got Bassmaster Cube with that. Big G coils. That's a really nice braid. That's not the same braid though, right? No. Yeah, Celine, you should have just put coil class in here and you'd be on the thing. You got your aliens. All right, so what catches my eye? That's a cool picture. This is cool. The Great Wombowski. Look at that. It's like a half a pitchfork with micro Claptons in there. Or not micro Claptons, just regular Claptons. But that's actually really cool. I like that quite a bit. That's a really cool coil. I like the contrast between the bigger and the littler Claptons. That's really cool. I like it. What else catches my eye? Ooh. Addy J, what is this? He did some kind of super stag with ribbon as a fuse. Square wire. This is really cool. Parallel fuse. That's a really cool build. I enjoy looking at that with my face. Okay, here's a couple that catch my eye here. WP Mac. This build is badass. It's an interlock Enigma frame staple with this micro Clapton, parallel Clapton thing in the Golem. Pick up your Golem at Big D Coils on Instagram. That's really cool, WP Mac. WP Mac's been killing it. This is cool. So I showed this build off a little bit ago. This is a naked corrugated frame staple by Red Eye Loon. And this is a really cool picture and a really cool build. That's a cool parallel. I think I'm going to see that again. There it is. Yep. This is the real person that posted it. I'm going to look at this one too, but oh, I like that color. This is Mr. Vic Newton. That's a really cool fuse job. Okay, I'm going to look at this guy. Corrugated, staple stagger fuse Clapton. Don Corleone, very nice. I'm going to look at this because I like the picture. Coolwick, Inkhead 666. That's a really cool picture, though. I love these colors. Who did this? Coil Bastard with the mothership. It's a super saturated picture, but I still like it. I like the color. That's nice. I like this Bones. Very cool. It's a binary. What is this? Red Eye Loon. I could have it all. If only you were here. Boys to the floor, I was sure never see you here. I could have it all. Wherever you are near. Boys to the floor, I was sure. just thinking, I wonder if I'm going to get hit for that song. Damn, I should have thought about that. Okay, here's this guy. Eli Leo on fire. There is that staggered alien that we were talking about last week. He showed how he was fusing it. Very cool. Very, very, very difficult. Very good job. What's this? Don Corleone. Look at that. Twisted ribbon, parabolic, parafuse. It's pretty freaking cool. I like this picture. Addie J. Reverse stag. Parallel. Rye Vape's great. Rock coils. It's a nice little, give them a follow. Oil bastard. This is a cool alien hedgehog. It's an alien hedgehog, stitched hedgehog. So he used an alien to hedgehog with, stitched it with ribbon over a staple. That's very, very cool. Yep, I like it. Like it a lot. Very cool. And the top cap probably fits, which is awesome. Mr. Merlin. This is probably going to have music in it as well. Oh, look at that. That's cool. That is so freaking cool. It's like it's slithering. It's slithering around. Here's Celine with, what is this? I know it's a braid. ¿Cómo estás tú? Playing with the Spanish for a bit. A language I wish I could converse. Though, well, being able to braid it is as close as a chica gonna get. Celine, one of the newest members of the Resistance crew. Very cool braid. Spanish. Very cool Spanish braid. Very nicely done. I have not gotten one of them done yet. Look at this from WP Mac. This is a humongous staple. I don't know how many G.I. Jane did the repost. 36 ply. Look at that. 36 ply staple. Sub-Ohm Samurai. 2636 gauge aliens. Sub-Ohm Samurai. Hashtag coil class, dude. Get up all in this. Mr. Merlin. Very nice. In the Ocula. It's a cool picture. WP Mac with them clean coils. Damn, boy. I don't have the chat up right now, guys, so just so you know. Now, we looked at this. Bassmaster Cube. Very, very cool build. Twisted micros on the inside, twisted outside fuse. Very cool. I think we're getting down to the stuff we seen last week. Oh, no, actually, I posted this. There's the Toonie K-Fon. People making fun of my mod, but that's okay. I remember who you are. Drip Freak. Dude, this is by Big G. This build is really nice. Really good job, Big G. When I seen this, I was like, oh, snaps. Oh, snaps. That is nice. You see how Drip Freak reposted it? You see how Big G is always on the top posts? getting 176 likes, a bunch of comments. That's why he's top post. See, sometimes a deck could really make a picture. Like, this is an awesome build, don't get me wrong, from Fiendish. But that deck is really making that picture, isn't it? Good picture. It's making it stand out. Here's that build. Mr. Coil Bastard. Alien Hedgehog. Really cool. Turbo Nutta. That's a really cool build. Alien and the Staggerfuse Clapton. We got WP Max Staple here. 36.3. Wow. Ooh. This is nasty. Look at the colors. Ooh. Oil Bastard. Jeez Louise. That might be build of the week right there. Look at that shit. Dual coil. Damn, boy. Those are good pictures. Really nice. All right. We're only going to go down a little bit more. There's Mr. WP Mac making fire. Dude, this is really cool, Marilyn. This is really cool. There's actually guys that put jewels on the end of these and wrap them strings around them. Some wire art. Here's that build, not colored up from Mr. Coil Bastard. Yeah, I think if let me keep going. I think if I had to pick coil of the week, oh, that's nasty. Pretty cool picture from myself with that build there. I think I got more pictures of it coming up here. I do. There it is, one colored, one not. I did this live a little bit ago. I don't know how the hell this isn't in top post. This is the guy I'm talking about. AJ Holland was the guy that got his hair stuck in the drill. I was talking about him last night. AJ Holland. Lots of cool stuff, man. We were back here last week. Here's a close-up of that build. It's my Macro Monday. Yeah, I don't know how I'm not top post. Oh, what is that? Well, thank you, Mr. Twisted Messes. Now, I think the picture I'm about to show you is actually better than this one. This one I probably should have put on the front one. Yep, we've seen these last week. All right, yeah. So if I had to pick a build of the week, I am going to give my build of the week vote to Mr. from the Drill Jockey team, Mr. Coil Bastard with this crazy build. This is probably one of my favorites of the week. There's a couple I could have picked, but this will be my favorite. Maybe I'll try to do that every week. Pick my favorite. Let's see what I know that there was one in the beginning that I really liked too. I mean, that Alien Enigma is pretty, or Alien Hedgehog's pretty badass too. Whatchamacallit's build was nice. This one. This was cool. Okay, yeah, that'll be my build of the week. Okay. I am back. Let's get this chat up. Okay, Circumstance Vapes is here. Brady Moore's here. All right, so let's do comments. I'm going to do comments. I might do something like a comment of the week kind of thing, but I actually think I'm going to start looking at my comments on YouTube to bring up subject matter, because every time I look at them, I'm like, sometimes good questions, sometimes bad questions, sometimes trolls, but even that can be fun. So let's, there's a couple comments I did want to touch on over on my YouTubes. So I'm going to go through them, and I'm going to pick out a couple I want to talk about. And we got 49 people watching this early morning. Okay, let me go over here. So my income on YouTube is going up. I will tell you that I am up 110% from the last 28 days. So I'm slowly making more and making more, which is pretty cool. Okay, so wait a minute, what the hell? Okay, so here's a question. Okay, I got a question here that I liked. That I wanted to touch on. So Clayton asks, which actually opened up something to me. Clayton asked, he asked me, well, that ain't gonna work. Clayton asked, 5.9 subs now, how close are you to 6K? So I guess you guys see it like that. You don't see 5,998 or whatever. You don't see it like that. You just see 5.9. I'm extremely close. I'm like 20 away. So we're doing the build off at 6K. So I'm extremely close. All right. Dan B, I think, misunderstood what I was talking about in the alien video, but hopefully he gets it after he watches the video. There's one. Okay, here's one. Okay. This is something I did want to talk about a little bit. There's actually two that are related to each other. All right, so this would have been my comment of the week, these two, between Pen Umbra and Ray Maruso. All right, so they both kind of started talking about the same thing. They were actually commenting on each other's things too. All right, and I did reply to them, but I wanted people to hear these. So Pen says, no, don't reply. Oh. What did I just do? Okay. So Penn says, all right. I did an alien every day for about 3 months recently. I can finally gun it while I do the alien Clapton. And it took about that long for me to begin having faith that I don't need a binder keyring thing. I've been doing 3 by 28 with 40 gauge. And when I do my decor, I measure the length of decor. I then divide by 0.075, and that's how many inches to stretch. I actually stretch it about 2 to 3 inches more, but that's it. I still haven't tried to master the feel of the stretch. Anyhow, I found that at the end where attached to the swivel. I don't even overhand knottish thing. I literally put the cores through and fold the end, basically making a J shape. That is it. Make sure to keep tension because if it falls off, but that's it. They stay straight and properly stretched D-core ensures the core is on coverage. There you go. So what I said was basically that works. You could just do you could just do a straight, just bend over, depending on what cores and what Clapton you're using. 28, I wouldn't recommend it, but he's doing it with 40, so that's cool. 26, you could just bend over. 27, you could just bend over. Obviously, anything bigger, you could just bend over. But I do wrap it around because I don't want it to pull off of there. If you do 28, 36, you probably can't do that. All right, but since he's using 40, it'll work. Thomas says Mohawks work for the coil class. You can, but there's going to be a Mohawk class, so just keep that in mind. Now, Ray Maruso said, hey, Nick, didn't you used to say 17-inch D-core to 11-foot stretch? I swear I heard you say that 14, and I probably did say that. But 14 stretch to 9 or 17 stretch to 11. Just like if you did a 7-inch D-core, you would only stretch it to about 4.5 feet. It's different. The more wire, the more you stretch, right? Now, that works for 36-26 aliens. When you switch it up and do 28 gauge aliens, you want to stretch it a little less. When you switch it up to 40 gauge, you stretch it differently. That's just for the aliens I was doing. Is it around the same? Yes. But the Clapton and the cores will change that. You're not even seeing me. I'm like explaining it with hand motions and you're not seeing me. So, yes, I probably did say that, but it's the same thing. Okay. Oh, I'm just on this one. That's what happened. And I think that's pretty much all I want to look at the comments this week. Maybe I'll skim down a bit. For the most part, people just say they like the video and keep it up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. That's it. Good job. Keep commenting. I'll look at the best comments of the week and talk about them when I can. Okay. So, I guess we could do yeah, you could just look at the wire. I mean, some people could just see what the wire shape is, but it's a good way to do it if you're just learning, like knowing how far you have to stretch it. Okay. So, let's glow this build up, get some colors, and I'm going to show you how it fires and stuff. So last night we did this build. Brew fused, so it's 28 gauge frames with 38 over them, and then it's 4 pieces of ribbon on either side of the middle one, and it is 44 gauge fusing on the outside. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to glow this up, show you how it fires, and I also want to color it. So most likely the coloring is going to come first, and I'll tell you what the ohms are on this. It's mostly N80, but there is some stainless steel wrapping on this. Most of the 38 and the 44 are stainless, but all the cores are N80. Staples and frame staples, Grady. Staples, frame staples, and aliens. Those are the 2 weeks in this section that we're at. So those are the coils you could build in order to get into week 15's giveaway, along with whatever we do this week. All right, so this is in the Twisted Messes 24 Pro. And I'm going to put it on the G box to light it up. So right now, I got a new coil. It's reading at 0.13 single coil. 0.13. So dual is going to be about a 0.7. It would be super low. So I'm just putting, I'm going to turn this up to 15 actually. So I am at, now I didn't clean this coil off and I probably should have, but whatever. I'm at 15 watts. And I'm just going to pulse the coil a bit. And we should, yep, there comes the yellows. It's just 15 watts there. And now the outside rails are with stainless, but the inside one's with nichrome. So you can see the outside rails are turning colors before the inside rail is. Now what I would like to do is the next time I heat this up is give it a little squeeze. Just a little squeeze. You gotta be careful with 44 gauge coils because I'm still at 15 watts. I want to get them wraps tighter together. Ah, my battery's dead. You fudger. Arr, arr. Oh, damn. Probably should have loaded this. One sec, I got another mod ready. All right, I'm going to go at 20 watts now. 20 watts, 0.13 single coil. I'm going to heat it up again and give them a little squeeze. So, man, maybe the ribbons aren't going to be the first thing to light. I don't know. Got them wraps tighter now. That blue is kind of messing up the camera. So you can see the stainless is definitely lighting before everything, or coloring anyway. So I'm going to press the fire button again with this 20 watts and see what happens. It actually looks like the 28's lighting before everything. All right, let's put the, looks like 28 is lighting before the ribbon. I'm going to put it up to 30 watts. I got it at 30 watts now. Yeah, it looks like the frames are actually lighting before the 0.3 ribbon. I don't know if it's because they're covered with stainless. Usually the ribbon lights quicker. It is N80 ribbon, so actually a pretty even. The ribbons are getting pretty hot, actually. See, the ribbon is actually lighting up brighter at a certain point. Maybe put it up to 43. See, them ribbons get hot. But that might be because the 28's covered and the ribbon ain't. Interesting. I'm going to put the watts down again so you can see it slowly. Yeah, I burnt through the blues. It's a small price to pay for this experiment. All right, I got it at 11 watts. See that yellow color on the stainless? You don't want that when you're vaping. All right, I'm just holding down the button. It's very low wattage. It's at 11 watts. And I want to see what's going to heat first. It may very well be the ribbon. It's very close because 28 and 0.3 are not far off from each other. Yeah, I think it's the ribbon first. It's very close. Yellow messes with the flavor on stainless. That yellow at the end, not the golds in the beginning. You see that white yellowish? Anybody that says stainless gives them a bad flavor, it's because they're burning it for too long. And they're getting this color. You don't want that on this wire. It messes with the flavor pretty bad. You want to make sure you stay in the blues when you're lighting stainless. If you don't, it is going to mess with the flavor. All right. Now, since this is mostly N80, it would probably be okay. All right. Pretty cool. All right, we'll have to do that more often. We will have to do that more often. All righty. All righty then. I think we're done here, man. I think we went over everything. I don't know what else to tell you. Now, I do have to make a lot of aliens today. I think there's definitely a couple things I want to watch today on Netflix. Actually, I missed a lot of fights last night, too. So what I'm going to do is get my shit done, get my shit together, record some videos today. There's a chance I might do like a show just coming on building aliens and stuff, but I'm not sure. I definitely have to clean up first. I watch Ozarks. Yeah, I watch Ozarks. I'm actually in the middle of season 2. But yeah, I definitely got to get something to eat. I need to eat. Everybody, have a good day. I guess if I'm not live at some point doing aliens, then my next video would be Tuesday. Next live video would be Tuesday. I am going to record some stuff. The 28th is my 6 years off of drugs, off illicit drugs and alcohol. Well, not alcohol. I can't say that. That's stupid. Off of drugs. So there will be a recovery video coming out. I am recording that today. What do you mean the chart for aliens? Grady, you might be looking for alien math, but what chart? There's no real chart for aliens. Do you mean the wire chart? Just look up AW or AWG gauges. I have to write up another one. This is it. Maybe I'll bring up another one. I'll draw up another one of these so it's easier to see and I could just put it on the screen and stuff. All right, Raccoon, what's up and goodbye. So, yeah, July 4th, Stranger Things is coming on. So, everybody, I will see you. I might do another one today. I'm not sure. It really depends on how things are going with what I'm doing. Maybe I'll make a bunch of decors and come on and do a bunch of aliens. I got to do a lot of aliens. I know that. I got to get a lot of mail out. Instagram, Grady Moore. IG is Instagram. Everybody, have a good day. Enjoy your Sunday, and I will see you around. Raccoon, that question. It depends. Aliens ohm out lower than Clapton's for the most part because it's more wires. Lower. But it also depends what kind of Clapton, what kind of aliens. All right, I'm out.